Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realness Meets Entertainment in Color. I'm your host, Chantel Francis, with my co-host, Tamika Francis, here to talk about Love Island USA Season 4, Episode 19. How are you doing, Tamika? And how'd you feel about Casa More episode?
Um, the Casa Amor episode was fine. Let's talk about this dumping.
Okay, let's talk about this dumping. I mean, we're going to have to get there because that's what happened at the beginning of this episode. And I'm I want to hear what you think about it.
I'm pissed.
Yeah.
On the boy side, I'm pissed.
Yeah, I
I
knew who you
don't
were
feel
talking
like
about.
he should have been the one to go home.
This is what I'm wondering because we hear. So the reason why Tamika's upset, and I agreed with her that like I didn't like this decision, was that Bryce was dumped. Now we know that Courtney was expressing concerns with Bryce beforehand. I personally think that Courtney's blocks were coming up and she was realizing that he wants to get to know her in a more intimate way, and she didn't really appreciate the fact that he wasn't just all over her, that he wanted to like just cuddle her or just like talk to her, because I believe the moment when he rolled his eyes was when she's like he wanted to talk and she's like, I'm tired of talking. And I believe that's when he rolled his eyes and she's like, did you just roll your eyes at me? And she kind of said it in a flirty way. So I didn't take that moment to be something negative, but
Right.
I'm wondering if she's blowing all these times where he's just wanting to connect with her on a human level, and she only wants to connect with men seemingly on a sexual level. And now she doesn't feel like he wants her and that he's kind of like pushing her away, when really I think she's pushing him away because he doesn't only want her sexually.
I maybe can understand all of that, but I don't understand then why that warranted he should go home. Like, I don't feel like it's fair that because he put all his eggs in one basket, he should then be the person to go home because she was no longer comfortable in the relationship. Because I genuinely, and I could be wrong, I genuinely, and it didn't sound like even when Zeta was talking about it that he was some sort of bad, ungenuine guy.
I don't know. We were talking about it yesterday that something else must be going on in the relationship that we haven't been seeing, because like it wasn't resolved when Courtney and called Bryce over and Zeta joined them. I didn't understand what that was. I don't know what she was reprimanding him for, and I don't know why she said she didn't think that they could get past it. Only time will tell. Like, time will tell what? Like, relationships is not only about wanting someone sexually every single night before you go to bed. Like, that's not what a relationship is. Yes, it can be like that, and maybe there are people that you have that sexual chemistry with that you don't, nothing else matters. Maybe that's a possibility, but if you're trying to build something more than just a sexual relationship, then the intimate times are important, where you're not having these sexual encounters, like where you are just talking and connecting and staring at each other's eyes and whatever, caressing each other, cuddling, whatever. But those moments become, I think, more important. And I think that she just wasn't willing to let those moments happen. I also wish that Zeta didn't take that decision into her hands.
Yeah, but I also don't. She was the one with the. It seemed like she was the one with the most information. Um, and I just feel like maybe they were just like I. At this point, it feels like they didn't want to send Chaz home because they sent Bria home. They didn't want to send because it didn't even sound like Chaz was even a thought process.
Mm-hmm.
But also
Yeah, it was like Jared or or
or
maybe
Bryce.
maybe Zeta didn't want to send a person of color home.
It's possible. And then it was like, do they not know? No, they definitely know. So it seems like they are under the impression that Chaz and Kat are a thing. I was
No,
not under that impression,
I don't think
but
they're under that impression.
it felt weird, like that Chaz was not even in conversation. And then it was like, well, Jared hasn't had enough time. I appreciate that, but I also don't feel like then how how is it Bryce didn't have enough time?
He didn't get
I'm
even
just
to
so
he didn't even get to say his piece. He didn't get to like explain himself. Like I think that it was definitely unfair that three people made the decision of his fate with his journey with Courtney in the villa. It just I just don't think I don't know. I don't think that it was the right time for him.
yeah
I think that I think that he deserved an opportunity to go to Casa Amor over Chaz. I don't want to see Chaz building connections. Like I'm not interested in how he interacts with women and him like laying game and
yeah
I'm not interested in it at all. I've seen enough of it. Seen him
yeah.
with Serenity,
Uh,
seen him with Kat. Like I don't find him to be interesting to watch relationship wise.
I mean, I felt that way, and then I read the article that Serenity did, answering things that he did in the relationship, and I even more feel that way.
Okay, can
Like,
you tell me some more about that? But first, let's just say hello to some of us, some of the people, our friends here joining us in the chat. So, hi, CJ. Hi, Jessica. The dumping of Bryce was shocking to me. I was like, oh, that was not right. Not right at all. I did not want him to go at all. Like, Zeta's usually so good also with like building storylines, right? So,
maybe
like,
because he's older. Like, I'm trying to figure out what was their determining factor here. He is older. He was one of the oldest in the villa. Maybe she just thought that he wouldn't find his person. I'd rather them have kind of said that because it doesn't seem like they've been bringing in older people in to
but an
kind of
older guy is okay. It's a younger guy that doesn't work.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, I agree, but
an older guy
maybe
will
that was their
always
thought
be
process.
fine because
Yeah,
they can always date any age younger and
yeah,
it's not weird.
yeah.
Like
It's I mean, cause I just oh, cause even like what's her name? Phoebe? Is her name Phoebe? The girl
I
in
don't know.
Casa More, Phoebe, the lawyer. Like she might have been a really good match for Bryce. They both live in California, I think. Or am I thinking of? Yeah, no,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Who
I'm thinking
cares?
of
But
them. Yeah. So I'm just so confused. There's got to be something we're missing here.
yeah, exactly. Even if Courtney was done with Bryce, Bryce could have stayed and found someone else. I need Chaz gone. I know. I need Chaz gone. I'm done with his face. I'm done with his confessionals. I'm I'm like just done with it. I get it. The guys probably like him because he's like a little brother energy and he's just kind of eager. But like I'm not interested in seeing him. Like, do you want to see him getting a hideaway? Gross. No,
Oh
it's not.
no, let's hope that he gets dumped before that because we're gonna keep dumping his ass. Like that's not. I don't. He better not make a final. Like no, no.
Hi, Tokyo Traveler. Hi, everyone. Is the Amazing Race Canada on tonight? I believe so. It wasn't on last week. I believe it said it would be returning this week. I will be going live after the episode with Jonathan to talk about it. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Island Girl. Hello, hello. Hi, Charlene. Hello, Mary. So yeah, I agree, Island Girl. Obviously, there was things behind the scene about Bryce we did not see, but that is not fair. It's not fair that we don't understand why he was dumped or why she needed to have a mediator to go and speak to Bryce with her. Like it's just weird. I don't know. I'm not sure how to think about it. CJ says maybe there was more that wasn't shown. Bryce dumping was shocking. What was Zeta thinking? I don't know. She must know more than we do.
She's got to because it was the most confusingest decision that I think it was shocking to me. This is literally not the person I thought they were going to say out their mouth.
Tokyo Traveler, is this jelly donut? Chaz sounds lovely. Chaz is the worst. Hi, Kanisha. Yeah, we just went live. Thank you for being here. We're just complaining about the beginning of the episode when Bryce was dumped. Why was Bryce dumped? Kanisha, do you have any intel as to why Bryce was dumped? So Tamika, can you just let me know? I just kind of skimmed through the article that Serenity did. Can you please explain what the calculated stuff that Chaz was doing that she commented on?
Um, she said that he kept love bombing her. Basically, that's how it's coming across to me. Um, that he would do it early on, like, if you left the villa, I'm gonna leave with you. She said, don't say that. She said, if you say that, that means a lot. Like, that's basically saying I love you, and I don't think that's where we are. She's like, she she knows that he's younger, but she just kept saying, like, the only thing that I'm asking you not to do is don't embarrass me, be kind to me, and don't blindside me. Which to me, he
Yeah.
broke all three of those.
Yeah, he sucks. He sucks. He sucks. And then, well, we know why the tears happened. I was not here for the Maddie tears whatsoever because
I
she
was pissed.
decided to quit. What?
I was pissed. She should have quit 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, she should have quit when Andy was leaving. Okay, I can't, if Andy's going, I can't be here without him. Like, and then Bria would have stayed. Quit
I don't
before
know. She thought this
Serenity would have
was
stayed.
her Kira, Cashel, Mackenzie, Connor, Cash single moment, but it wasn't, because I don't care about the two of y'all. You should have quit 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, she should have quit the first time she cried. Like, I was like irritated that. I mean, do you think that she would have been dumped?
I don't know.
And I didn't know that her and Deb were such close friends.
Yeah, that I knew.
Like that close. I know that Deb has gone and comforted her and stuff like that. And like they're both blonde, whatever.
Yeah,
But like
yeah,
the
no, because what happened was, Serenity says in her article that, because they're like, we see that you were really close to Zeta. She's like, no, Zeta's my girl, but it was the three of us. She's like, it was Zeta, me, and Courtney. We were the Powerpuff Girls. Like, that's how close we were. And she was like, they literally. She's like, Zeta breathe breath life into me. That's how close we got. So I can understand that if those three were like, like that, and then you have kind of like Deb and Maddie to kind of get close. Like, they're kind of like similar age. That makes sense, because Sydney is not in their age group.
so who's Cindy just has Isaiah?
I think so, because I think her and Isaiah seem to hang out really a lot to me.
So C just says, I'm not the only one that feels that Bria wasn't saved. I feel like she would have tried to get between Zimmy again and cause problems. I actually don't think so. I think that she's has too much pride. I don't think that she would have tried to interfere there again while she's trying to go with Jeff. She might have like snide remarks and make some comments maybe in her confessionals, but I don't think that she would. She just got pied. He just said in front of his girl, like, yeah, I'm not feeling you. I'm feeling Zeta. Like, I just don't think that her ego would allow her to continue to to try to get with Timmy. And we saw Zeta say that she, wanted Bria to stay, but it was probably Deb that pushed for Maddie to stay in that situation.
I think so too.
Mary says, I don't get the choice of Bryce. If Courtney had a legit concern about Bryce, production should show it. I don't know if I said that already, but like, I really agree. Why don't we understand why this dumping happened? Like, they're doing all these dumpings super fast. Like, we're not gaining any sort of relationship with these Islanders. We don't know how they're feeling about each other. So these dumpings don't matter. And then when a dumping matters, like, we don't understand why it's happening. So it's just like annoying. It's not like dramatic. It's just annoying because we don't understand why it happened. Like, I don't know why those producers are playing with us in this way, because I don't think it's working for making the show enjoyable.
Yeah, no, I
So
don't.
Zeta did tell Bryce something about why he did it. I didn't really understand it, being like, I don't know, there's things that were going on between you two, and I didn't think that it was going to get resolved. Who cares, Zeta, if you don't think it's gonna get resolved? Like, allow them to break up on their own. Like Courtney isn't great with relationships from what I've seen, and she maybe needs to deal with like, hey, like, let me break up with you, or this is what's not working. Like, she needs to have these conversations to grow as a person. So you just kind of took that opportunity of growth away from her. So Deb was crying, Maddie crying, everybody's crying. Andy, I'm coming home for you. I was just like, wow, what so annoying. I felt like there was a long time spent seeing Deb and and Bryce leaving. Like, it was like 20 minutes of the episode was just them leaving and crying and packing, and like I was like, let's get them out of here. Like I don't care about Maddie. Sorry, Maddie. And you haven't explained to me about Bryce, so I don't care about Bryce. Like, so okay, get him out of here. But they spent a long time on that leaving. So Zeta and Courtney chat, and she's like, "Oh, I hope you're not mad at me." And Courtney didn't seem mad at her, so I don't know. It still wasn't resolved to me. I don't get what happened there. And do you think it could be that Zeta didn't want, like, there was maybe a potential of Courtney and Bryce having a strong relationship, and she was trying to break that up? I'm just trying to think of a reason. I don't really believe that either.
Not based on based on what it sounds like. It was no relationship, so she could have kept him in the villa. Again, I don't understand the thought process of this, because if they didn't have a strong relationship, even more reason to keep them in the villa. The only thing I can think of is that she truly felt like he was older and he could take it, because I can't figure this out.
Yeah, like it maybe just be that like Courtney got the ick and she doesn't want to have to break up with him herself.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, she did it for, she let Zeta do it for her. I don't know otherwise.
Okay, and then okay, so hold on. First, Jessica says, Chaz even said himself that he was done trying to be what the girls want him to be. Yep. He's so fake. I agree, he's so fake, and that's why he's not enjoyable to me. He's too young. He's just trying to be someone. I like authenticity and vulnerability. That's why these girls don't like him, because he's performative. That's why we don't like him, because he's performative. He's not real. He's fake. Look at all the things that he says to Serenity, and like making her breakfast, kissing her on her biting her shoulder, or like telling him that he'll be there for him. I only came here for you, when it's all a lie. And like, so, and then she gets punished for the fact that she didn't believe your bullshit. She didn't believe Chaz's bullshit fully, so he kicked her to the curb.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Which is also very annoying. But now, speaking of performative, Miss Nadja can't wait to peel the onion of Jeff. Get out of here. She just was like, she saw death being dumped from the island, look at her straight in the eye, and she's got terrified that she was going to get dumped. And so she's like, well, I better get a connection right away because I want to be safe.
For real.
All of a sudden now she's talking to Jared, saying that Jeff, like, yeah, I can't wait to get to know him some more. I'm so excited about him. I'm like, liar. You're a liar.
We don't believe you.
Not at all. Not at all. I can't stand watching Deb and Jesse. I think it's because I really don't enjoy Jesse. I think he's another person that's fake. I believe that he has ulterior motives. I find him to be kind of not creepy, but he just grosses me out. Like, I don't know. There's something about him that I don't know why I'm not interested in him, and that he grosses me out. But it could be because he's lying. I don't know. I'm not sure. But they talk about Maddie leaving and how upset she is, blah, blah, blah. And then at bedtime, you see Jeff in the bed, and Nadja comes over, and he's like, you're my girl. Come here. What's Jeff doing?
I'm telling you the truth. The way you feel about Jesse, which I don't feel that way, is the way I feel about Jeff. And I don't.
You feel about Jeff? You think Jeff is gross?
Yes. I don't think he's real. I think he's playing a game. I don't care for it.
But his game is more maybe transparent, so at least I understand what he's doing. With Jesse,
it's transparent to you and to me, but not to everybody else. People are buying into it.
I mean, Jeff is just like a typical like hot guy that like knows how to pull girls.
I guess maybe that's it. I don't think he's that hot, so maybe that's why I'm not like,
I think he's hot. I
yeah,
think he's one of the hotter guys. I think he's hotter than Jesse for sure.
yeah,
For sure. Like, if I was to pick between the two of them, I would never choose Jesse.
yeah.
Never. I think I'd choose Jesse the least. I'm really not into him. But so yeah, so Jeff's in the bed though, and he's like saying to Nadja, "You're my girl, come here," and like pulling her into the covers, and I'm just like, you don't like her. She's just like totally has pied you, and now you want to like you're pretending like she's your girl. Like, yeah, it's
I
not
mean, I
right.
don't even know if it's that he doesn't like her. I don't think he thinks that's gonna last that long. But no, not a fan of Jeff. Sorry.
So in the morning, Jared gets a text, and the guys are going to be leaving the villa, going on a break. They find out they're going to Casa Amor, and for them to leave the villa stealthily. So they're doing all their cloak and dagger and entrapment like maneuvers through through invisible lasers to crawl out of the villa.
Like, these guys are not serious. I swear to God.
I thought it was interesting that Jesse and Timmy were driving. It's probably because they have to be over 25 to drive, like to drive a rental car. And so I was like, oh, those two are driving because everybody else is younger than 25. And then Deb's noticing that it's a bit quiet, and they're wondering where the guy. They're like, they're gone, and Kat's like, what does that mean? What's going on? Come on, Kat. Have you never seen the show before? What does that mean? Please, 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 please. Island Girl says most of the girls seem to look up to Zeta and genuinely cares for her input on a lot of things. Says a lot about her as a person. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that she's definitely a caretaker in the villa and respected, and people really love and appreciate her. Even not her closest friends, they still love and appreciate her. Oh, I reset that one already. So Nicole says someone said Deb wouldn't have cried that hard for Jesse if he left. I don't think she would have at all. No.
I don't think so either.
Hi, Miss St. Pete. Yeah, I don't think she was gonna cry. So no, you're not the only one. After interviews she's done, I'm really glad that she was cut. She's delusional. Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
we
she's
did.
absolutely delusional. Her stuff that she's come out in her interviews and said, she's absolutely
What else has she
delusional.
said? I know you told me some stuff, but what else has Priya said?
She's under the mistaken impression that Timmy was going to choose her if Zeta was not interfering with their relationship. And I'm like, I call bullshit.
But you guys don't have a relationship.
I call bullshit.
She was the other woman. The other woman doesn't have a claim on the man. It is what it is. Like, it happens all the time. The person, like, I know that they're not in a bona fide relationship, like whatever, but if we just look at it in terms of regular relationships, if this is my boyfriend and I gave him the free reign to go and sow your oats before we get married or whatever, and this other girl comes in to like, she's like, oh, I can get him now because she's allowing him to go sow his oats, and then he decides to go back to his girlfriend that he's been building something with. How does she have any claims on him? What's wrong with her?
Delusion. She is definitely delusional. But I do think it would have been possible to turn her head. My whole thing is she's delusional because it all got cut off. But I do think Jeff might have been able to turn her head.
I mean, but she also seems like she's not good with relationships, so maybe not. Like Jeff was being quite patient with her. Maybe he would have lost patience. Hi, Rowan. I miss Serenity. I miss Serenity as well. I don't really care for most of the people in this villa right now. Courtney said she was relieved that Bryce left. Okay, well, she probably just didn't want to break up with him. Yeah, Nadja is doing way too much. She's a big eye roll. So Island Girl says, when Zeta was throwing shade at the Casa girls, saying she hopes that they're so ugly that none in their mama would want to look at them. Savage. I thought that was funny too. Like,
it was absolutely funny. The girls are beautiful, but I don't see the pull of these girls compared. To me, Casa girls got to be like exceptional.
Absolutely. Hold on. Let's see. Have they come yet? Okay, so Sarah Hyland shows up to the villa, and I thought she looked the best that she's looked. And I thought that her interaction with the women here was okay.
I agree. I
So
still don't want her as host, but yeah.
yeah, I wrote Sarah's okay here.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote down. Like,
Yep.
okay, she's okay. So
She
there's gonna
did a
be
better job than Laura in that section, I will say. Because
then
Laura,
Laura. Mhm.
Laura will come in and you're it's Casa Amor, and there's no other interaction. There's nothing, nothing.
Yeah, not just saw death, and she was scared straight
Yeah,
into Jeff's
she
arms.
was absolutely scared straight.
So there's going to be 6 brand new girls visiting the boys in the
Mm-hmm.
villa or in the Casa Amor, and 6 new guys that are going to be joining the girls in the villa. So let's take a look at these guys. All right. So we have Trey. He's cute, but he seems he might be bite-sized. Like even in this picture, he seems like he's like my height or shorter,
Mm.
which is fine. Everybody
Mm.
needs love, but like if he's coming for Zeta is a tall model. She looks like she's 5'10". You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like I don't see how that's gonna work because I
yeah.
think that
Um,
Timmy is not that tall, and I think that he's probably at the cutoff. I'd say for tall women usually don't date shorter men.
yeah. I mean, to me, he was the most attractive, but he's more my type than anything. I don't know how tall he is. If he's tall, even more better.
If he's what if he's not? Is he still your
Depends
pick?
on how tall he is. If he's my height, we have a problem.
I think he seems like he might be your height or like a little bit taller. What
Well, like I said, what Cash said, that they said that all the guys have to be 6 foot or
Oh,
more.
even the cast of guys, or maybe it was just the opening guys.
I don't
Because
know.
somebody mentioned height. Chaz says like, oh, like all you
He was
guys are
he was
6 feet.
drafted by the San Francisco 49ers, so he might not be very tall because he's not a basketball player, but he might be fairly, like, tall.
We'll see. See if anybody can get some stats on him since he's in he's an athlete, so his stats might be somewhere. So he's 26 years old. He's looking for his queen. He's here for Zeta. Then we have Jordan. I'm not into Jordan at all. He's 29. He's a goofball, Italian stallion. I don't find him to be stallion at all. I like funny. I don't like goofball. Personally, that's goofball's not me, but maybe he'll get along with Deb. Maybe,
No,
but I'm not into him. Are you into him?
no.
Oh, and Miss T. Joy says, the way you all feel about Jesse and Jeff, I feel that way about Chaz. I mean, Chaz,
I
like,
mean, I feel
Chaz,
that way about Chad too. So
yeah, Chaz as well. Like, Chaz needs to go.
yeah.
Ooh, is this it, CJ? Jesse acts like he has someone at home. Why is he holding back so much? Serenity said he was interested in her.
Based on that article, I think he wanted Serenity, and I'm sticking by that. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Hmm. Maybe that's it.
I think that he he didn't know how to pivot. I don't. I do. I've been saying it the entire time, and I really do believe that. First of all, he's a Taurus. Second of all, she's a Pisces. They looked like they were really close. They looked like they had chemistry. Anytime he gave her any energy, kisses, whatever, it just felt real. I really do believe that he probably wanted her, but did not know how to leave Deb.
Well, Mary says Serenity's comments about Jesse in her interview were interesting. I wonder if Serenity and Jesse coupled up first, if we would have saw a different side of Jesse. Probably because he's just so fake in his relationship with Deb. It's not entertaining at all. Maybe Serenity being a little bit more bubbly, a little more out there, a better match for him astrologically. Like maybe then we would have seen, a different side. Maybe I would like him a little bit. Hi, 32 Ria. The only guy I like in the whole villa is Timmy. So glad Casa More started. Hopefully they'll shake some things up. I don't know if
It
they
says
will.
he's 6'5".
6'5"? There's no way that he's
All
six
right.
five. Do you know why there's no way? Because his feet barely hit the ground when he was sitting on that bench talking to Naja. Like his feet were like hovering.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Damn it. I just found it and it closed on me. Hold on.
Like his feet were hovering when he was sitting on the bench. Like that outdoor couch thing.
Trey Watson heights.
No, he's not 6'2". Hi, Harry. 6'2"? He look okay. Well, he looks to me like he's 5'6".
What height? I want his height. Give me the height. I don't know. Okay, maybe this is a different guy. Hold on. Trying to find the
Yeah, I think he's too short for Zeta, but maybe I'm completely
5'11.
wrong. Okay, 5'11" is okay. It's maybe he's lying about his an inch. Maybe he's only 5'10".
He probably said he was 6 foot, but this says former San Francisco 49er and Philadelphia Eagle player stands at the height of 5'11. So that means they probably pulled his stats from his NFL bio, because that's what I was trying to find, but I can't find his bio.
Okay. I don't know. 6'2", no. 5'11", okay, maybe. And maybe everybody else is a bit taller because he seems short. Comparatively. So then we have up next. So yeah, you don't care about Jordan?
No. I didn't care about him in his photos, and then he started talking, and I cared about him even less.
Chad's cute.
Chad was cute, not necessarily my type, but I did like the energy he was bringing to Courtney. Yeah.
He's from Detroit. Seems like a lot of people are from Casamora from the East Coast, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
And he wants someone that's going to add value to his life, which I think that's a good answer as well. Like you want to have someone that you guys can collaborate and take over the world together. Like, so I like that he's looking really for a partner, it seems, as opposed to like blonde.
Yeah. I don't want to like be rude, but is something wrong with his nipples? Is it me?
Yeah, it seems like it's maybe like not hard, so it's poked out.
I noticed it on the episode, and I was like, his nipples seem to like hang weird. I wonder if he has a nipple ring and he just like took them out. It was weird. Anyway.
It seems like they just need to be like hard or something, but like, is that what an inverted nipple looks like?
I don't know.
It's not really inverted, but let's see. Let's see what an inverted nipple looks like. No. Oh, it might be. I don't know. I'm not sure. If you guys have any intel in the comments, please let me know. Tanita says to you, so over Bria, I really wanted her to like her and support another Black woman on the show, but she's doing way too much with coming for Zeta on social media.
Me and you, Tanita. Me and you. I'm very disappointed in her, to be honest.
It's like she watched that back and that's what her takeaway is. Like, yeah, Jordan gives me the creeps too. Like, I'm just like, he's not funny, charming. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into that kind of vibe.
Weird business.
So Chad is 24 and Kyle is 29. He wants someone bubbly and adorable, and so that's why he likes Deb.
Yeah. Now, while we were sitting here, I got some tea.
Oh.
About our man Kyle.
Okay.
So apparently, he might not be a wedding model. Now, my whole thing is people need to go search for some pictures just to confirm. So this is just rumors right now, but that he is a professional Instacarter. Nothing wrong with being an Instacarter. But, I mean, that was kind of easily disprovable if you have no modeling photos out there. And then he lives with his parents.
I mean, be an Instacart driver, delivery person. Like, you probably make a lot of great money. During the pandemic, I used Instacart once a week for sure. Definitely could be decently lucrative. But like, when he said that he was a wedding model, I was just like, are you sure about that? Or did you like one time someone asked you to do that? He did say a a couple dozen times. So
Right. And I said if work was slow, hey, Instacart is a solid career.
career, I don't know, but solid job. I don't know if you can be a
If,
career.
yeah, I mean, some people make good money. So.
Yeah, you can make good money, but I don't know if it's considered a career if you don't get like benefits and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't know what term. I've never had a career, so I don't know what constitutes as an actual career. Then we have. Oh wait, so do you like Kyle? What do you think about him?
Based on the first look for tonight's episode, I kind of like his energy with Deb. So I'm gonna watch and see. Watch and see.
And then we have Nick. He's
I
22
did.
from
I don't know who this
Venezuela.
guy is. I don't know who this guy is. Was
He
he in the
also
villa?
seems to be short to me as well. Not that short is fine. I'm just saying like there's some tall women on this season, so it doesn't necessarily link up well.
Why do I not remember this man from the villa?
I don't remember him on the show, but I do remember his like intro packet.
I don't remember it. That's terrible.
Yeah, he likes Sydney though, so he's gonna go for Sydney. I don't remember him talking to anybody or like seeing like a ITM from him. Then we have Sam. It's you know it's also really strange to me, and I'm definitely not body shaming at all, but it does surprise me that all the men from Casa Amor don't have like Jay from Love Island UK type bodies. It's just surprising. Like you can have whatever body you want. I don't necessarily want a chiseled person myself, but it has been surprising to me to see that they're not super fit. It's usually not the case. They're usually like washboard abs and like tans.
I
So
mean, Jay is also older. A lot of these guys seem to be very
well, but I'd say younger, you'd be even more so into your lifting weights,
I don't know.
that body. Anyways, I always expect cast some more guys to have like bodies like Jay and Davide. Just for being a bombshell, you know what I mean? So what do you think about Sam? He's 24. I wrote down nothing about him.
Oh God, where was he from? And I was like, oh, he might be good with somebody, and then I can't remember right now.
He's probably from somewhere East Coast because everybody was. New
No,
Jersey,
I think I actually
New
think
Jersey,
he was
San
Cali.
Francisco.
Yeah, I think he was Cali, and I was saying, I wonder if
Not San Fran, the other place, San Diego.
yeah, I think I was saying, I wonder if Courtney would like him because she's in that area.
Him, I don't know. These guys don't have swagger to me in the
Listen,
way
I
that I
don't
like
know
it.
what Courtney's type is at this point because she's been through.
Courtney doesn't have a type though. I think that I don't think that Courtney's gonna find someone in this villa. At all. All right. So this is right after we get introduced to all the guys. That is when Zeta was like, don't be fit, please don't be fit. Please don't be fit. She's cute.
Yeah.
So they all sit around because the guys come into the villa, they do their introductions, usual stuff going on. We see the boys over at Casa Amor, and like just even hearing just even like, oh, this is the ultimate test. This is the ultimate test. And I'm just like, but test about what? You don't like Deb, so there's no test here. Like you'll do whatever you want and she'll forgive you, and there's no test. Anyways, I was annoyed. But let's look at these ladies of Casa Amor. So we have, well, we'll do Phoebe first. So she's 21. She's from New York. She seems super tall. I think she's probably like 6 feet tall. She also could be because she's so slim. She seems taller, but she definitely is a tall drink of water. You liked Phoebe, I think.
I liked her energy. If she keeps up that bad bitch energy, I'm good with her.
But if she starts crying,
me and her squaring up. That's all. That's all I have to say. Keep that damn energy, girl.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, she's also really young, so I'm wondering like how it's going to play out. For exactly what you're saying. Like, yeah, she's coming in like I can get any guy that I want, but like what if she has a little bit more trouble than she's ever experienced before? Will we see the waterworks? because she's also only 21. So how much experience does she actually have? But I thought she's beautiful. I love that she's pre-law, and so she was she invested in? She was into
She wanted Isaiah,
Isaiah, right?
and I'm
This
just like,
Isaiah's like such a hot commodity. I'm just like,
I don't get it. But I mean, they're 21.
yeah. So we have Chancey. She's also 21. She's into Isaiah.
As well.
Obviously, another redhead to go rival our redhead of the villa, Sydney. Um, she's okay. I don't know if she's got enough to sway Isaiah.
I don't like these pictures. I did not like her entrance into the villa, but her nighttime look with her hair pulled back and you
Mm-hmm.
could see her like beautiful red hair. Love, 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 love. I thought
Yeah,
she looked really good.
she doesn't look great here. I
No.
agree.
Mm-mm.
I agree. And then we have Avery. Oh, so Shantia is 21. Avery, she's 24. She's another sexuality as a personality type girl. She's very sexual. I
Cool.
think the people that are very sexual are always trying like they. I think they act that way because they're more scared of being vulnerable.
She could crack on with Jeff.
Do you think that will happen? Did she even
No,
talk to him?
it looked like she was talking to Chaz, and I was dying laughing because I was like, "You're talking to somebody that looks like your sister."
Yeah, and she's 24. I mean, obviously she's beautiful, but I'm not
Or
sure.
Jared.
Pardon?
Or Jared.
Maybe. I don't think I didn't see her talk to him though.
No.
I don't know if Jared has like the swag. I keep on talking about swagger, and these guys don't
She's
aren't.
very pretty, but only God knows.
We'll see. We have Gabby. I didn't remember her.
I don't know who that girl
Oh
is
my
either.
god, she's the one that said like I'm not a prude at all, but she's like, yeah, Jeff looks like he would give you that good dick. I'm like, really? That's really what you're saying on like your entrance onto Love Island?
Welcome to Peacock.
I don't mind her saying it, but like the fact that like in front of her friends and I don't know. I would have probably been more like I don't know if I would have said that line.
Oh, did you see? I sent it to you that Love Island USA is the most streamed show for Peacock this year.
Absolutely. I mean,
So
it's
the
definitely
move is well done, in my opinion. I think they set out to do what they wanted to do.
yeah. No, I think it's definitely working. 100%. And so yeah, like I'm happy that it's working for them because all these streaming platforms, like I want things to find some homes because it's just annoying bouncing around trying to find them. Like we know what's on Netflix, we know what's on HBO. Like, why don't we know where Love Island's going to be next year or the year after? So, if it found a home in Peacock, I'm very happy, and I'm hoping that Peacock can stay and not be kind of flippant. But I don't remember seeing Gabby inside Casa Amor. I don't remember her.
Not at all.
Then we have Bella, who's someone I
I
also don't
remember
really
Bella.
remember.
I do remember Bella because her hair, I didn't like the way her hair was framing her face.
Well, she's 23. That's all I wrote down for her.
I think she's from New York too.
Pretty much everybody was.
Yeah. Um, I don't know what she's bringing. I don't know. I can't even picture who she would be with. She doesn't have a body to pull Jeff. Jeff, I think, would go more for a Phoebe than he would go for a Bella. I think.
I
Yeah.
guess. And we have Tiger Lily. She's well, I think Jeff would kind of go for
Oh
her.
no, Jeff wanted her. Yes,
Yeah, like she's
that's right. She definitely has
small.
Jeff's body type. Yeah.
Yeah, she's small, petite, and has like spunk and personality,
Yeah.
like fire. Like she definitely must be a fire sign,
Yeah.
because she has energy, which I like.
Yeah. She's
So I
very
definitely
pretty.
she's gorgeous. She's great. But she's looking at Isaiah and Timmy at this point. I was like, stay away from both of those. Go to Jeff. You will be able to stay in the villa. Like just like
You know what's so funny? Because I'm pretty sure that's what they had to say in order to get into concert more.
oh maybe. Yeah, you're onto something. That's a good thought.
because their asses would still be sitting in their rooms right now.
It's very true. So those are all the women. We had the funny scene after of the girls packing the guys' stuff and putting in like hideous clothes for them. We know that Zeta put in her thong. We know like
Smart move, girl.
stuffed animals, like
Smart move.
spraying perfume, like all. I love all this because
Yes.
it's harmless, but like it's also marking your territory. I think
Yes.
it's cute.
I'm glad we got that because um like I love when they do that. I hate when they don't show that. And it was absolutely hilarious that Jeff was digging through his shit and got nothing from that girl.
Of course he's getting nothing, and I don't know why she wouldn't have given him something when she's trying to fake it now.
I don't believe you, girl.
She's trying to get a story. Maybe she's just like, oh, storyline's done. We got some new guys in the house.
Yep.
So Chaz is talking to the other guys, and she's into Bella and Chantel, and like people are like, I was just like, who? I'm on this. I'm on the season, and Tiger Lily, and then Jared's like, I like Shantae, and he's like, oh, Shantae. And Bella, Jeff likes Phoebe and Tiger Lily. So I mean, from this, I would just think that Chaz, who's Bella again? Man, I just don't remember these people. They all have interesting names, but I don't remember who they are. Who's Bella?
I think Bella's the one. No, I might be wrong. I'm
Oh,
not even.
Bella's the one that we don't remember. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
23. Don't remember her. And then we know who Shantae is, redhead, and then Tiger Lily, we know who that is, and we know who Phoebe is, the lawyer. Okay, got it. So Courtney and Chad are having a conversation. They bond over anime, and she's like, I haven't been able to talk about anime since I've been here, so I'm happy they have something to bond over. I don't know if they're going to be a match, but let's see. I'll give it a chance for them.
I liked the energy. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like, oh, why does she like this guy? I thought it was cute.
So Avery's talking to Jeff, and she's like, oh yeah, I like you, I like everything about you. And I like that Jeff was like, well, what is it exactly that you liked? And she's like, your outfits. I mean, his outfits are pretty good, but
It was just atrocious. Atrocious. Like, that is not how you Casa Amor person. Just talk about his physique, his body, his lips, something.
yeah.
What is that? His outfits? Although I mean, his outfits are pretty particular to some of the guys, but still, I think that was bullshit.
Sean says, I'm hoping 80% of this cast chooses someone from Casa Amor because most of these couples aren't giving.
Absolutely.
I hope so. I want everybody
them.
except for Timmy to have carnage. Like everybody come back.
The only
Well, I
person,
mean,
listen, we need a stable couple, and that just, to me, that should just be Timmy.
and then the biggest drama will probably be Isaiah and Sydney.
Yes.
And then everybody else, like whatever happens, I don't care.
Deb and Jess, everybody knew that was going to happen. And if he goes home to Serenity, hopefully.
We'll see. Professional sports stats are known to fudge numbers sometimes. Yes, I know. Wait, so did that trade dude really play in the NFL? Did you say he was drafted or did he actually play?
I mean, he was in two teams, so I would assume
Okay.
I don't know if he sat on the bench.
Hi, Marcia. Thanks for being here. Okay. Island Girl has a question. If we had to choose, whose head do you believe will turn and who's bringing back a girl to the villa? I think that, well, all the guys, I think that Isaiah's head, he's the one that's the most up in the air. Mm-hmm. And his head might turn. For the fact that all the girls are going to be like, she's so clingy. Like, she's like, we're like, you'll have a better relationship with me. Like, Sydney is not going to be, if she's not who you want to end up with and like later down in life, like you should give me a chance. And so I feel like he's young. He's going to go and deal with the aftermath, especially if Timmy is egging him on in any sort of way, being like, if you're interested in someone, you should explore it. So I think that everybody except for Timmy is going to have their head turned from the guy's side. And I think that Nadja will come back with somebody. Kat will come back with somebody. Um, Courtney will come back with somebody. Zeta will stay. Deb will stay.
Oh, okay. So he definitely played. He was drafted by the 49ers and then traded to the Eagles, but Trey's time in the NFL was cut short when he suffered a career ending injury. And so then I guess that's when he started his training camps
Right.
and coaching kids. So not too bad. That happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Nicole says, I may have been the only one to notice, but did anyone see the stain on Chad's shirt at night? Someone else, I watched another recap and someone else mentioned it, but I did not notice the stain. So I was
I
thinking
did
about,
notice it.
I was going to watch out for it tonight.
It looked like maybe somebody spilled champagne or something on
Or could
him.
it be makeup? Or I don't know where it
Or
was.
it was like a wet spot, but
Mm.
because of the color of his shirt, it looked weird. So it could be like makeup, or it could have been like literally somebody spilled something on him, and it might have just happened.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Marsha, Chaz, and Jeff are 100% free. I think all the guys except for Trinity are going to bring someone else back. And I think
Jared's bringing
that,
somebody back. Chaz is bringing somebody back. Jeff is bringing somebody back. I'm pretty sure if Jesse stays loyal, I would not be shocked. But that
fair.
to me still does not mean he wants Jeff. Damn.
Right.
Sorry.
And also there might not be anybody that's interested in Jeff or in Jesse. So it's
Right.
possible that it'll be
We'll
easy
come
for
back.
him to stay faithful
Correct.
because, yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bitter Bria, hi V. She's the most disappointing girl they brought into the villa this season. Yeah, definitely.
She is.
If not gross, I don't think that he probably would be able to change his shirt, but the thing is that for continuity's sake, he has to wear that same outfit all night. So like if something came onto the shirt, like I don't think that they'll let him change it. I heard that's one of the reasons why a lot of the black women are not allowed to bring a lot of different wigs is because of continuity. And so it
Yeah,
could be
like
that he
they're
couldn't.
supposed to keep that here the entire season.
Yeah. So maybe that was like the deal with his shirt, that he couldn't change his shirt because of continuity.
For the shot, yeah.
Yes, it was so strange that stain. The lighting made it so obvious. Production is shady. They could have fixed that. Could they? Yeah, I don't think that they would be allowed to change, to be honest. The new guy Chad is blowing up Twitter with that dirty shirt he had. What the hell was that about?
I'm telling you, it didn't look weird. It just looks like champagne or something.
You're sounding like Kiki Palmer. I don't know this man.
That's what I was going for.
Kyle going for Deb is a good strategy for him since she is well liked. On the outside, based on the first looks, Deb might recouple.
Yeah, I agree.
Good. I hope she does.
Me too.
But I wouldn't be surprised if she and Zeta don't.
Yeah.
So Nadja's chatting with Trey. She says she likes him. I don't believe anything that Nadja says. Isaiah likes. Sorry.
I said another word.
Isaiah likes Phoebe's alpha female energy.
Mm-hmm.
And she's saying like is Sydney everything that you're looking for and hoping for? And he talks about like what he wants to do, his career aspirations. And you're 21 when your career aspiration is to be a backup dancer for Justin Bieber. I mean, I know people that have done it. I do wish that at 21, instead of going to work in bars, that I stayed on my dance route and I started being a backup dancer and video hoe, because like my friends that did that have had pretty good lives. But no, it's true. It's not even a joke.
Video hoe.
That's what they're called. She had like this one
Video
friend.
vixen. Video vixen.
Okay, it does say video vixen. But like I think she did an interview where it says like, what was it like being the video hoe of the 2000s? But they might have said video vixen and I just say video hoe. But she was in like every single video in the 2000s and definitely was jealous in like a supportive kind of way, and wish that like I still continue to dance. So I understand at that age wanting to do that, but like it also just reminds me that he's 21 when that's your career goal.
True.
So the guys finding their luggage, I thought it was funny. Timmy finding the thong, hilarious. At nighttime, we see Shansei pulling Isaiah for a chat because she's gonna make her move now on Isaiah. I don't think that she's got the sauce for it. I know she has the red hair, and I know he's saying like, "Oh my god, they brought me another redhead." I don't know if she has the sauce for him.
I
He,
agree.
he seems to like
He
the
likes
the
fiery
toxicity.
girls.
He likes the toxic.
Yeah. Because that's what too. Serenity said that in her. She's like, I don't know, Isaiah and Sydney. There are toxic little faves. They might split up, but they'll come back
Get back
together. But
together, like
yeah,
fight and fuck kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. So she said she wouldn't know about that. She's like, she'll have to see on Zeta and Timmy. She's like, she was really close to Timmy, but she's like, she thinks they're solid, but she would have to see.
Um, so he sees Sydney, Zeta, and Courtney, and I loved how Zeta was bigging up Courtney, being like, "I want you to be the queen bee of this villa. I want you to have people feeding you grapes." Like, I love that she's really supporting Courtney on her journey and finding somebody that she connect with. But Charlene over here agrees with you in saying that Courtney's type is Zeta.
Keep
Yes.
saying. Kind of wish that there was an option.
Dira says Chad is a dirtier version of Timmy. He's a taller version of Timmy.
What if they did a by Love Island? What would that look like?
I don't know if they'd be able to get it right because they can't even find somebody that likes all sexes. So I just
True.
don't know if they understand how to cast a little more diverse in that way. I think that they're too old and white, probably the production side of things.
This is true.
I don't know. They don't seem to know what flavor is, right? Like if they're appealing to the Facebook moms of it all that like
Oh yeah,
love the Deb and the Jesse relationship when I'm like it's
there's
definitely
nothing there.
nothing.
Nothing.
And they think that Zeta and Timmy are whether they're fake or not, they're fake enough to make me believe it by like me feeling something inside of me when they are around each other. I can feel their energy and connectivity. So if these Facebook moms can't feel this, I feel like production also can't feel this. They don't seem to get it. So I don't know if I would trust them, but it would be interesting. So yeah, the last part we just see is Isaiah talking to Chauncey, saying another fucking redhead. They talk about how he's never been to LA, and she lets him know that he ever goes to LA, he has a place to stay with her. Ooh. So Jessica says Avery talked to Jeff by the pool, but Jeff wasn't looking at her in the eye like he likes you, so I don't know if Jeff is into her. Jeff was not into her.
Yeah, that's what.
Yes, Tamika. Shantae looked real good in the nighttime portion. I like Phoebe and Shantae the most so far. I like Gabby the least. That baby daddy line threw me all the way off. Who's Gabby again? I don't remember who these people
Yeah.
are.
And what baby daddy line? I must have missed that.
I remember her saying that. I remember somebody saying the baby daddy line. Oh, her. She's the same girl that says he looks like he's got
She
good
gives
teeth.
good dick. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then that makes sense. That tracks.
Oh, so Avery is Bailey's sorority sister. Interesting.
That's not
Interesting.
shocking.
Pardon?
I said that's not shocking. A lot
Yeah,
of these people
they
know
look
each
the
other
same.
because I think Val actually knows Giovanni.
Yes, she does. She said that she knew him.
Yeah. So
Um,
I think Tyler knows like Florida and somebody else. Yeah. So not surprising.
I agree, Tasha. We don't think that Avery is Jeff's body type. I agree. I agree. So Marcia finds the piece of the seeming alarmingly fast and furious. It's hard to ship anyone, Zibby aside, because it's only been 2 weeks. We hear ya. And they keep on dumping people. Like if they just stop, if they didn't dump like maybe 3 people and allow all those people to start getting to know each other, we might have a more interesting Casa Amor. But Casa Amor is not interesting when everybody's single.
Yeah, it's true.
So does the production choose casted girls according to the main villain guy's type? If so, does that mean none of their types are medium dark-skinned women? Well,
No, they choose the people that say that they're going in for those specific guys.
this season shorter. Why? Maybe it's trying to line up with some other programming.
I mean, it shouldn't be shorter. It's 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, I don't remember how. I mean, shorter than the US, UK for
Oh
sure.
yeah, shorter. It's always shorter than the UK because it's always 6 weeks instead of the 8.
CJ, why does Deb have so much airtime? Because the Facebook moms are obsessed with her. They think that she's
Blonde.
so funny. She's so likable. She's so cute. She's okay, but they just eat her up.
She's relatable to those people, not to me.
I can see Isaiah having a classic storyline of cheating at Casamore and then going back to Sydney and then being exposed later.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
be totally honest. I could see both of them going off with other people and coming back.
CJ, I don't care if anyone brings in someone except for Zimmy. I'm not rooting for any couple. Too many dumpings. Exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe spiced up, bring on a girl for Courtney. They did have a girl relationship in season 1, so it's kind of possible. But I think it happened organically. I don't think producers brought someone in that sense. It was like, oh, you're bi, oh, I'm bi, kind of thing.
Yep.
But why doesn't the crew have cleaning supplies? I don't know why he doesn't have like Tide to go or whatever. None of the girls like Jesse. No.
Yeah.
How do you think Timmy's going to behave in the bed with that Phoebe on tonight's episode? I don't think he's going to do anything.
Everybody wants him to sleep outside. I just don't know if that location is conducive to sleeping outside. That is why last year when they were in Hawaii, a lot of them didn't sleep outside because it was consistently raining and they didn't know whenever the rain would pop up. So, and I know California sometimes can get very cold at night. Even when Timmy and Zeta were outside, they kept saying that it might be too cold and they were like bundled up together. So I can't say that he should be sleeping outside alone, but the US is different than the UK.
I don't know if he's going to do anything tonight. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Dana says I think that they should have more than 6 bombshells instead of a 1-on-1 ratio in Casa Amor.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know.
I don't know.
Bring in better girls.
Yeah, better. Maybe just better.
Just bring in better people. Last year was the guys weren't given. This year's the girls ain't given. Like, oh.
Charlene says, twist. What if one of the girls come back and ends up liking Courtney? It's possible.
I'm fine.
I like it. I was gonna say Marsha saying why it feels fast paced. My bad. Oh, okay, I see.
And if you're comparing it to the UK, yes, it is fast paced because it is a shorter season compared to the UK. I don't think it's a shorter season though compared to US.
Previous US, no.
Yeah.
Jesse literally just mirrors whoever's around him. I don't know how he was cast. I don't know either. Somebody loves him.
Couple.
Well, that's pretty much it for this
he
episode.
Just nods his head anytime Jeff. What kind of birds do you like? Like, what kind of conversation is that? Like, I think she's a particular person too. Like, they just don't work.
Yeah, not feeling it. Anything else you want to mention about this episode?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing what actually happens. Because where are we? Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hopefully, recoupling on Friday. I don't know, man. Fallout on Sunday. I don't really care about most of these people, but I just want maximum carnage except for Timmy. That's all I ask. Timmy and Zeta, please just come back together. That's all I ask. You're the only couple. You, as in the words of Layla from was it Star Wars? You are our only hope. Please. I mean, I just don't know what else. Like, no. They ruined it. Serenity says she literally doesn't think she'll be watching it because she's gonna have FOMO, and I feel so bad for her because I can't even imagine. Like she.
Anyway, well, thanks everybody here for joining us in the chat for this recap, this extra recap that we weren't expecting. I wonder if it's going to be a regular surprise episode on Monday. It's going to become a thing. That's also could be one of the reasons why it feels like it's moving more fast paced because there's one less episode a week. So we are getting less understanding of what's going on with these people, these relationships. So that also could be why it's seemingly to be more fast paced. Just like we're not seeing the linear story grow as organically as we would, even if we had just that extra day per week. So that could also be another reason. So we'll see if that what the scheduling is going to be like. For tonight's episode, I think we're going to have to go live tomorrow at 6:15 for
Mhm.
tonight's episode. So we'll have to
Yeah,
do
that's fine.
that.
That's fine.
Um,
I'll be streaming Color Watch Party on Twitch, the episode.
so Sean says they should have put Serenity in Casa Amor. Imagine seeing her confront Chaz, hey, back in the villa. They don't really ever do that, but maybe
She
they
would
should
have to come
sometimes.
back as obviously as now she could come back as a bombshell in a later season now that it's been done. But yeah, no, they've never done that.
Oh, thank you, Dana. Yes, please like both of our channels. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to both our channels, Reality Realness as well as Entertainment in Color. We're just trying to build a community of people that love chatting daily about these TV shows. And please let us know in the comments, who do you think is going at this point, who do you think is going to stick together and who do you think is going to break up? Who do you think is going to maybe stray or not? So just give us a yes or no beside everybody's name in the comments so we can continue on with this conversation down below. Any final thoughts, Tamika?
Well, I just remembered. I think the reason why Jeff wasn't going for Phoebe is because she's tall, and I think he said he didn't think he could pull her, but I think he could pull her. But that's it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be going live in about 20 minutes to talk about The Bachelorette, and then going live after that at around probably 11 to talk about the amazing, no, at 10 to talk about The Amazing Race. So I'll be doing those two later on tonight, and then tomorrow we'll see you guys back at 6:15 Eastern or so to talk about tonight's episode of Love Island USA. So episode 20. See you guys soon. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You
Bye.
guys are the best. Love you guys in the chat.